Hello everyone, and welcome to another Dragon Ball Super episode review. I am beyond excited because today we get to talk about the new movie coming out in 2025. We've been given some more details and I cannot wait to share them with you. We also have a new character that has appeared, so let's jump into the news and find out what's going on. First up, let me just say, it is not April Fool's Day. And even though I made a joke last week that I was making an April Fool's joke for this movie, this is actually real. The first bit of news comes from recent leaks regarding the title of the next Dragon Ball Super movie. The movie will be called Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Awakening. Now, I know that sounds like a very basic title, but there's definitely more to it than that. It's most likely referring to the transformation of the main antagonist rather than the protagonist. In fact, we actually got some additional details on the film's plot recently. According to these new leaks, it seems that the protagonist might not even be able to transform into a Super Saiyan. Let me explain. As you can see, we've got a brand new character here. This character appears to be the main villain. And we can tell a few things about him already. Firstly, he looks really cool. Secondly, we can tell that he's probably incredibly powerful. But thirdly, and probably the most important thing to take away from this, is that he is, apparently, a Saiyan. But why would he be a supervillain if he's a Saiyan? Well, Saiyans are known for their incredible fighting prowess and their potential to become Super Saiyans. It's possible that this character could be the strongest and most ruthless Saiyan villain we've ever seen. His power level may be far beyond anything we've witnessed before, even surpassing that of Broly or even the god of destruction, Beerus. Now, I understand this might come as a surprise to some of you, considering Goku and Vegeta are the only surviving Saiyans left in the universe. However, it's important to remember that there are other universes out there, and they all have their own versions of Saiyans. In fact, we've already seen a few different variations of Saiyans in Dragon Ball Super. For example, we had the Saiyans from Universe 6, who were much smaller in size and had a different fighting style. Then we had the evil Saiyans from Universe 7, who were created by Zamasu in his quest to destroy the mortals. Finally, we had the Shadow Dragons, who were born from the negative energy of all the evil Dragon Balls. There's a lot more that I could mention, but I don't want to risk any spoilers. So it's entirely possible that this new movie could introduce us to a completely new universe or timeline, where Saiyans are the dominant species, and this new character is the main villain. In this scenario, our heroes would need to do whatever it takes to defeat this Saiyan villain, even if it means Goku needs to surpass his limits and unlock a new form of Super Saiyan. Now let's move on to the next bit of news. We've got a new update on the release date for the next Dragon Ball Super movie. If you saw my previous video, you'll know that we were originally expecting the new movie to be released sometime in 2024. However, it now looks like we'll have to wait a little longer to see what happens next. According to a recent post on social media, it seems that the movie has been pushed back to 2025. This news is definitely disappointing, especially for those of us who were hoping to see the new movie sooner. But it's understandable that the creators need all the time they can get to make sure the movie is as good as possible. After all, Dragon Ball Super is one of the most popular anime series in the world, and fans have high expectations for any new movie. Plus, with the last Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, being so successful, it makes sense that they want to take their time and make sure the next movie lives up to the same standards. However, it's not all bad news. We did recently get a teaser trailer for the next movie, and it gave us some hints about what we can expect. As you can see, the trailer starts with a bang, literally, as Goku and Vegeta are shown fighting against a mysterious new enemy. The trailer then cuts to a flashback, showing the origins of this new enemy and how he became the evil Saiyan that he is today. Finally, the trailer ends with Goku and Vegeta teaming up to take on this new enemy once and for all. From the looks of it, this new enemy is incredibly powerful and may even be a match for both Goku and Vegeta combined. It'll be interesting to see how this new character fits into the overall Dragon Ball Super storyline and what his ultimate goal is. It's also worth noting that the animation in the teaser trailer looks fantastic and really sets the stage for what promises to be an epic battle between good and evil. Overall, while it may be tough to wait until 2025 to see the next Dragon Ball Super movie, the teaser trailer has definitely got me pumped for what's to come. The story seems exciting and the animation looks amazing. It's clear that a lot of time and effort has gone into making this movie, and I can't wait to see the final product. However, we still have plenty of Dragon Ball content to look forward to in the meantime. Dragon Ball Super Superhero is set to be released in some theaters soon, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And there are always Dragon Ball episodes airing regularly, which means there's always fresh content to enjoy. So while it may seem like a long way off, I'm confident that the wait for the next Dragon Ball Super movie will be well worth it. Now, let's move on to the final piece of news. As many of you already know, Dragon Ball Super isn't the only Dragon Ball-related project in the works. There's also Dragon Ball Superhero, which was announced at the end of the last movie. Now, this project has been shrouded in mystery since its announcement, but we've recently gotten some new details that have me excited. To start off, we've got a brand new poster that gives us a closer look at the characters and the overall style of the movie. As you can see, the poster features Pan, Goten, Trunks, and Bra. And it seems like the movie will follow these four characters as they embark on an exciting new adventure. What's really interesting about this movie is that it seems to be set in a completely different universe from the one we're familiar with. In fact, it's possible that this movie could be set in an alternate timeline where the events of Dragon Ball GT never happened. If that's the case, then we could see some familiar faces from Dragon Ball GT make an appearance in this movie. For example, we could see Pan become a powerful warrior like she did in Dragon Ball GT, or we could see Goten and Trunks team up to take on some new villains. The possibilities are really endless. Of course, we still have a lot of questions, like what is the overall plot of the movie, who are the villains, and what are their motivations, and how does this movie fit into the larger Dragon Ball canon? Unfortunately, we'll have to wait a little longer to get our answers, but I'm already excited to see what's in store. Overall, Dragon Ball Superhero is shaping up to be an exciting new addition to the Dragon Ball franchise. With a great cast of characters and a mysterious plot, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the creators have in store for us. And that's all the news we have for today. But before we go, I want to hear your thoughts on everything. What are your predictions for the next Dragon Ball Super movie? How do you think this new Saiyan villain will measure up to Goku and Vegeta? And what are you excited to see in Dragon Ball Superhero? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing week. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.